Hello, my name is Abigail Thorn. I'm a professional actress from Newcastle upon Tyne. I live in London and I'm the creator of Philosophy Tube, an educational show that teaches people about philosophy in a fun way. I started the show almost 7 years ago when the coalition government tripled tuition fees because I wanted to give away my philosophy degree for free. At time of recording, the show has just over 800,000 subscribers. In my most recent video, Identity, I came out as a transgender woman. Thank you to everyone who kept my secret for such a long time as I prepared to come out publicly. I'm excited to continue my acting career and Philosophy Tube. Please respect my privacy and treat everyone with kindness and patience, even those who don't treat me kindly. It's so lovely to finally know, to finally relax, to sleep well with sweet dreams and be at home in myself. But I'm also scared. Things are very, very bad for trans people in the UK right now, and they're getting worse. Because of my existing following, I have now instantly become one of the most recognizable trans people in the country, and I feel an enormous pressure to be good at it. Like, if I could only be clever enough, or pretty enough, or funny, or articulate enough, then things would magically come right. Alas, I can't be a perfect paragon of trans Britain. I'm just an actress. But I can relay the following facts. Trans people have existed for as long as there has been a Britain. Longer. But even after a century of feminism, the government still dictates what we can do with our own bodies. The NHS is forced by outdated rules to discriminate against us. If a cisgender, that is, not trans, woman, wants hormone replacement therapy for menopause, she can get it from the GP. But if a trans person needs the same medicine to transition, we are forced to travel to a separate clinic and be interrogated by psychiatrists. Because of this discrimination, waiting lists are years long. Women like me die waiting for the exact same medicine that bald men get from the GP to treat hair loss. Trans men die waiting for breast reduction surgery that cis women get for back pain. In England and Wales, people under 16 can get an abortion, which is permanent, but they can't get life-saving puberty blockers, which are reversible. Some government ministers promise to reduce waiting times, but that's not equality. It's just more efficient discrimination. We don't have equal legal rights either. When cis people get married or adopt children, they can use their passport as proof of ID, but we can't. Even though my passport says F for female, I'd have to beg the government's permission to become a wife or a mother. There has never been a trans MP, member of the House of Lords, MSP, MS or MLA, and no party has equal rights as a policy goal. Trans people, especially trans people of colour, are hit hardest by unemployment, homelessness, and domestic, sexual, and police violence. But the conversation always focuses on wealthy white cis women tweeting about toilets. Overworked journalists often don't know much about our lives, so anti-feminists and religious extremists feed them pseudoscience and fear-mongering. Anti-Semitic conspiracy theories about a mythical trans lobby controlling universities and government are printed uncritically, alongside calls to have us cured with conversion therapy, which, shockingly, is still legal. Well-meaning folks, like yourself, sometimes worry about embarrassing themselves by saying the wrong thing, so they don't speak up to help us. Like suffragettes and black civil rights movements before us, we are told to watch our tone, lest the people who are denying us the means to live get hurt feelings. I might just be an actress, but as a feminist, I can't submit to civic inferiority or give up control of my body. In my view, feminism isn't a tea party with the Queen or a girl boss brunch with femspirational CEOs. It's our common struggle to be free. Today, I'd like to add my voice to the many demanding new legislation for trans equal rights. That is, an informed consent system of medical transition and a self-ID system of legal transition for all who desire it, including non-binary people. Everyone else in Britain gets their healthcare and gendered services that way. Surely it's only fair that we do too. In my mind, there's no question about it, just as there was no legitimate debate about whether to give gay and lesbian people equal rights. We don't cancel or silence flat earthers when we set aside their concerns about space travel and start listening to cosmonauts. That said, equal rights won't fix the poverty, criminalization, surveillance, and state violence facing all those who work for a living rather than own property and capital. Trans equality must be part of a huge redistribution of power and resources so society serves human need instead of profit. I hope that someday soon, people of all ages realize that being trans is perfectly normal. Like all human beings, we are inherently valuable and entitled to self-determination. And if that makes some people uncomfortable, well, it's only because they're choosing not to live in reality. These are scary times. But courage calls to courage everywhere, and its voice cannot be denied. Even when other people make it hard, being trans is a gift. My love goes out to every trans person within the sound of my voice, in Britain or overseas, especially those who can't come out yet. This above all, to thine own self be true, and it must follow as the night the day, thou canst not then be false to any man.